Hello, folks. You're probably wondering why I'm wearing a hood. This hood is identical to the one that belongs to Little Red Riding Hood. Speaking of which, cross a bird like me with Little Red Riding Hood and you'll get Robin Hood. This movie we'll be going over is like the fairy tale, but forget everything you know about it. This gets a new look, style, and legend. The movie I'm talking about is Hoodwinked. Let's get this review delivered.
The things you say, your paparazzi just give you away. The things you say, you're unbelievable.
The story. The film's story is the first to be delivered. Grizzly and Stork are critter cops who are investigating a disturbance of the peace between Granny, her granddaughter, Little Red Riding Hood, a big bad wolf, and a woodsman. As the duo interviews the parties involved, they suspect Granny is not as helpless as she lets on, Red has hidden motives, Wolf is not much of a predator, and the woodsman might be as dense as the trees he cuts down. What's my opinion about the movie, you ask? Well, this movie has a different legend than the original fairy tale. Other than that, I like it. The animation. Now we deliver the animation. The first encounter between Red and Wolf is told twice, using the same dialogue, but the lighting is different to suggest the different viewpoints of the two characters. According to Todd Edwards at Anderson University's Chapel, this is the first fully independently funded computer animated feature film. This film was animated independently entirely in the Philippines. It's also the Weinstein Company's first fully animated feature. The characters. Now it's the characters' turn to get delivered. 12-year-old Red Puckett is a delivery girl for Granny Puckett's goodie business, Granny Puckett's Goodies, but has a longing to leave the forest she has called home. She is kind and shows a lot of compassion. She is voiced by Anne Hathaway, who also voiced Jewel the Macaw from Rio.
They call me Red because of this red hood I wear. Once this chain is off, I'm gonna go back to being free in the jungle. Deal?
Unlike other grandmothers, Granny never liked quilting bees or bingo parlors and would rather live life to the extreme. She loves her granddaughter Red and would do anything to save her from the evil outside of the forest. Granny herself has taught her granddaughter to be a fierce fighting opponent, but she is the best at solving crime fighting. She is voiced by Glenn Close, who also voiced Kala the gorilla from Tarzan.
I don't know what to do. I'm just a tired old lady. I'm fine. No, really, honestly. It's just that I got a little bit sidetracked.
Wolf W. Wolf comes as blunt and sarcastic at the first glance. He can be uncouth and rude, but he proves to be resourceful and cunning when the situation demands it. Kirk the woodsman is very friendly, warm-hearted, thoughtful, and cares about others. However, he can be a bit empty-headed and confused at times. He wielded an axe without a license and was mistaken for a maniac. Then there's Boingo the little yet deranged rabbit who wants to take over the cake shop business by making his own highly addictive baked goodies enterprise and destroy the forest to build a theme park, willing to drive any potential competitor out of business. He is revealed to be the goodie bandit when he is present in all four suspects' stories. During production, producer Sue B. Montgomery showed little kids some concepts for the movie and watched the expressions on their faces. Since they especially liked the character of Japheth the goat, they decided not to delete him as they had initially planned. The character of the wolf seems to be patterned after Chevy Chase's Fletch character. He's an investigative reporter who dresses in a purple basketball jersey uses disguises to get information, and even his theme music is very much like what you hear in the 1985 film Fletch. During Wolf's story, he knocks on Granny's door and says, "Candy Graham," a reference to Chevy Chase's Saturday Night Live shark character. Boingo's chief henchman looks and talks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but is named Dolph, a nod to Schwarzenegger's tough guy competitor Dolph Lundgren. The newt director of the commercial is a satire of the Geico Gecko. The last thing I need to deliver is my comments about the film. The scene where Boingo is admonishing his henchman, Keith, that his name isn't scary enough and he should change it to Boris was not scripted. It was ad-libbed by Andy Dick while recording his lines. The dialogue is ironic because the names mean almost the same thing. Keith is Scottish Gaelic and means from the battlefield. Boris is Slavic and means battler or warrior. During the scene when Mr. Flippers is explaining who the bandit is and Granny is signing Boingo's clipboard, on the other side is a list of things to do, which are take down Muffin Man, ruin Red, act cute and fuzzy, steal recipe book, send Wolf on a goose chase, pick up dry cleaning, pay evil ski team, pay gas bill, call mom, and finish lair. In Red's story, when she and Japheth are riding the minecart for a few frames, you can see Wolf and Twitchy riding past in a different minecart. Later, in Wolf's story, while recounting the same time period, you can see Red and Japheth for a few frames in the background at around 29 minutes. During the interrogation, both Red and Wolf are offering different versions of the same story. Both insist they are innocent of wrongdoing, and both are wearing hoods. Wolf is wearing an athletic hoodie. Both their hoods are primary colors. In every way, they are in competition with each other. During a scene when Wolf and Twitchy are on the mine train and in the cave, Twitchy lit up a dynamite. He says it in a way, "Dynamite must be Italian." It's actually a reference to A Christmas Story when the father of the family reads on the crate that says fragile. He reads it as fragile, must be Italian. Granny's extreme sports name, Triple G, is a spoof of the Vin Diesel movie Triple X, where he plays an extreme sports athlete with the nickname of Triple X. The 3 G's she has tattooed on the back of her neck is a spoof of the 3 X's Xander has on his neck. On the Happy Yodelers poster, it says, "Tonight only, Sporthalen, Eskilstuna, Tisdag, 29 October 19.00. This is Swedish. There is a town named Eskilstuna, and they have a sport hall. Tisdag means Tuesday. When asked what he does, the wolf, an investigative reporter, replies, "I'm a shepherd." Investigative reporter Fletch, portrayed by Chevy Chase, uses the same line. One of the locations on the goat's map is Sand Hill, a common epithet used especially when one is lost. Other locations on Japheth the goat's map are Murky's Low, Boulder Dash, Puckett Grove, and Canbar Canyon. Canbar is the name of the production company that made the movie. Some of the text within the film's pop-up book is actually that of Charles Perrault's version of the classic Little Red Riding Hood fairy tale. The picture of Red in her martial arts uniform reads, "Red Puckett, Forest Regional Karate Champion." The label on the spray can that Red uses on the wolf reads, "Wolf Away Spray." The mole's costume during the first song are a reference to the Village People. Tom Kenny, who voices one of the pigs, voiced the Big Bad Wolf in an episode of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. This is the 9th computer animated film to be rated PG by the MPAA after Ants from 1998, Dinosaur from 2000, Shrek from 2001, Ice Age from 2002, Shark Tale from 2004, The Incredibles from 2004, Robot from 2005, and Madagascar from 2005, and the first one to not be released on VHS. The film went into production in the summer of 2002. Now my delivery is complete. Time for me to go home now. Thank you all, and good night.
You're unbelievable. You're so unbelievable.